Well, this week's number 6 track on the Country Tracks Top 40 Countdown goes to Whiskey Business and For So Long. And for so long, we've been waiting to catch up with these guys. And we're catching up with Anita and Lenny from the band right now, and they join us. Hey, congratulations on the success of the single, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It must be a real buzz to get a song so high up the charts.
We can't believe it.
Normal, everyday people doing the things we love and quite humbled by what's happened.
Now, a lot of people were talking about the impact you had at Tamworth. You did a lot of shows at Tamworth this year?
We did 10 shows over there this year.
Yeah,
so
10 performances. Yeah.
10 performances. We were really happy with it.
This is the first time we've had Whiskey Business on the show. A little bit of a background, like where are you guys based?
The Central Coast, Newcastle area in New South Wales. We play a bit around the Hunter Valley and that as well, and now that we're just trying to expand and get a bit around Australia a little bit, that's why we're excited about heading up your way.
Talk about heading up our way at Caloundra RSL on the 3rd of September, but before that you're taking the long way round and you're going to go through Boggabilla on the border and also St George, so you're going to go and see parts of the real outback.
We certainly are. We might get a bit of songwriting inspiration out there too, I'm thinking. So
I personally was very confused when they said St George. I notify St George as Metropolitan Sydney. So it's nice to know there is another St George.
Well, it's a lovely place out there. Now, in that whole area, in that whole region, you're going to go, you're playing at the Town and Country. Now, of course, that was famous from a Slim Dusty song. The Wobbly Boot is in Boggabilla. It's also a Slim Dusty song. And just out near St George, of course, you've got Gundawindi out that way, where Gunsind, another song, was about there, and also the McIntyre River, about catching yellowbelly. So if there's not some country music coming out of that trip out that area, there's something wrong.
We'll
do our best.
We'll do our best to get some inspiration while we're out there, that's for sure.
Why did you pick that route to come up this way?
Well, because we've been trying for probably 12 months to get up your way to start with, and then once we locked in Caloundra and we had a chat with Cole Finley and see what we could work out, and he had associations with those clubs, it all sort of tied in really well together.
The single out at the moment, For So Long, the film clip is just so cool because it's so relaxed, and I've got to find out, where is that location? Whose backyard is that? Whose pool is that?
We wish it was ours.
Yeah.
But, we had a lovely offer from the Rock Pools up at Port Stephens. They offered for us to go up there and film and cater to I think we had about 80 people there on the day. It was a really lovely day, and the weather wasn't so lovely, but it was a lovely day with everyone there. We got hammering down rain and everything. It was like, a wedding disaster when you've got everything planned, your hair, your makeup and everything, and then it's hammering rain. But we made the most of it, and the sun came out beautifully in the afternoon, enough to get that nice footage around the swimming pool. So we were extremely happy with that.
Well, I'm sure the punters are going to hear For So Long at Caloundra, but for those who don't know Whiskey Business, what are they going to see when they come to see you at Caloundra?
A lot of fun. We're a very fun band on stage. We feed off the energy from one another. There's a chemistry we have that we can't explain. We probably fight like cats and dogs behind closed doors, but when we actually get on stage, we're a really fun band. You're going to get some great harmonies. We love our harmonies, but all in all, we like to get the crowd involved and let them have fun with us.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be a great night here at Caloundra. So, folks, they're coming from the Central Coast all the way up here to come and see them, the Whiskey Business.
We're going to bring some new songs with us as well. We're actually going to the studio next week. On Monday. We're going to go in with Simon Johnson. He's going to produce another 4 songs to go onto our new EP that'll be out later this year as well. And we've written a song with Alan Caswell. It's called The Art of Being Broke.
It's going to be fun.
I think if people can relate to that.
I think most musicians can relate to that as well, can't they?
That could have been what inspired the song.
If the art of being broke was really an art, I'm Renoir.
Nice line. So for people who don't have your music or want to know a little bit more about who is Whiskey Business and how can they get your music, how can they do that?
Oh, they can, most people just come to our Whiskey Business Facebook page. We also have whiskeybusiness.com.au they can come to. Of course, there's YouTube, our new video clips up on there. We're on Instagram, you name it. They've just got to Google Whiskey Business. They'll track us down somewhere.
Right, if you don't track them down but you finally get along to the show there at Caloundra and you haven't liked them on Facebook, you're going to need to produce a note, folks. I'm sorry.
Well, we're really excited to be up there. We want to meet the people out in the bush, tell them to come up and say good day to us at the gig. We're more than willing to share photographs, autographs, to merchandise. We just want to get to meet the people of Queensland.
This is The Whiskey Business, and For So Long.
For so long, I'm waiting.